I've had a terrible time over the past 14 months, and it's been about recovery for me, and it's been about coming back. And one of the things that hasn't been really on the forefront of my mind, that it really should have been, is that feminism has left the station for me. Um, and when I say feminism has left the station, I haven't changed my views. I'm a hardline feminist in my own mind. I am staunchly supportive of women's equality, bodily autonomy, equal pay for equal work, the stuff that I've been championing and fighting for a long time. And I called myself a feminist for all this time. And over the past week, since I came out with the Armin interview, um, Armin kind of pinned me down in his interview with me, um, saying that he pinned me down logically on feminism and on the inconsistency that I had been doing, and he was right. And I don't like being proven wrong, but I was proven wrong. And so then I had this long talk with Karen Strogan, and I just had another talk with Sargon of Akkad, Carl Benjamin, and you know it's hard because feminism changed while I was inside it. Feminism brought me along this wave. I went into feminism as a person who supported the equality of the sexes, and all of a sudden I'm a part of this and accepting of the idea of believing all women and not really um, dissecting the fact that believe all women is really, really infantilizing to women. It's completely the opposite of feminism. It's completely the opposite of skepticism. And it's the reason that I went down. And as I've been talking to these people, I've been talking to other people in the men's rights activist group, who, by the way, by and large, are pretty nice people and write about a lot of things. I've been realizing that the word feminist doesn't work for me anymore, not because my views have changed, but because feminism has changed. Because feminism is not about what I'm about anymore. Um, so Sargon of Akkad gave me an idea on his show. He said to call myself a liberal feminist. He said that the word liberal is a dog whistle that pushes away the regressive feminists. And so that's what I'm going to be doing, at least for now. It sounds good, it feels right. I don't want to give up the word feminist, but feminism has given up on me, and I think feminism has given up on feminism. I don't think today's feminism is feminism at all, and I will gladly be the old cishet white dude who mansplains feminism to a whole bunch of women who think that feminism is a weapon to use against innocent men, because that makes it even. Feminism is not something that says, okay, it's fine to make innocent people suffer because other people of their gender have done bad things in the past and gotten away with it. That's not feminism. That's just being an asshole. That's just being a horrible person. It surely is not humanism. It surely is not nice. It's not compassionate. It's not kind. And my feminism, which I believe is the right feminism, is kind. It's about humanism. It's about bodily autonomy. It's not about getting those men back. There are people on my Twitter feed that are literally saying, now that I came out with my evidence, now that I've essentially proved myself innocent of the charges against me, I'm still guilty because I did the adultery thing, so they're still going to hate me for that. Oh, and by the way, a whole bunch of women got raped and they didn't get reported, so this evens it out. I don't think I can tell you how hurtful that is to hear. I don't think I can tell you how hurtful it is to go through the amount of pain that I've been through and have it laughed at and just pushed off by supposed liberals, by supposed lefties who think it's okay. Who think it's okay that I went through what I went through because other people have gone through things too. By other men. Not by my hand, but by other men's hand. And that's repugnant to me on every level. I reject everything of that. I reject everything I reject all the people who think that. Um, I, I don't want to be friends. I got up on stage um, and I said that we should not take assholes in our ranks. Well, if you celebrate the career demise of an innocent person, if you celebrate the pain that I went through because other men have done bad things to women, and so this makes it okay. If you think Beth Presswood and Rose St. Clair are heroes in any sense of the word, you're the asshole. You're the very big asshole. And I hope you change. I hope you come around, because that's not liberal, it's not left, it's not compassionate, it's not humanist, it's not skeptic, and it's not good. I've realized that the regressive left ideology is very much like a religion, and it has sins. The original sin of being born a cishet white guy, but also it has sins like mercy, forgiveness, and redemption. My sins of adultery, which I did commit, were 4 and 7 years ago now. How long does it have to be before people are allowed to start liking me again without getting hate? I have gotten plenty of communications from people who say they can't support me publicly because everybody will hate them if they do. Chicken shits. No, that's not ethical behavior. That's yielding to terrorism. That's not good. And it's also evidence of the fact that you belong to a religion-ish or a religion-ish authority that believes mercy, forgiveness, and redemption are sins. People are forbidden to forgive me from the sins that I've done because I'm already proclaimed to be a bad guy. There's no way for me to come back to some of these people because believe all women is their mantra, and sin is unforgivable, all of it. Doesn't matter how much time is passed. Doesn't matter if I've gone to therapy and been under psychological care for 4 years, which I've put myself into before anything happened proactively, the right way. You see yourself having problems, you go get help for it. I did that. Doesn't matter. These people will see me as evil forever, partially because they believe their mantras, but partially because they're afraid that other people will ostracize them if they don't. It's a community of hate. It's a community of othering. It's a it's groupthink incarnate. It's 1984. It's I know I'm sounding an alarm here that other people have talked about ad nauseum for years. I know I'm not coming up with any new stuff here, but it's new for me. And having been flushed, having been shut out by my society, having had friends en masse bail, all in the name of feminism, which I held and hold dear. It's changed. It changes me. It changes you. It makes you see your cognitive dissonance. It makes you deal with it. It's not comfortable. It's not good. And then your friends can take you on their podcast and just logically best you just like that. That's not cool. That's not good. Armin did a great job. It's not good that I was that vulnerable. I think I have to rethink who the bad guys are here. I think I have to rethink. I think we all should. I think we have to realize that this thing that has taken over the left, it is toxic, and it is malevolent. And I would like to take a moment to shout out to those former friends of mine who are currently afraid to come out in my support. you're chicken shits and you're doing wrong. And I'm not saying this because I want your friendship. I do. But I'm saying this because you're a chicken shit. If you know I'm innocent, and most of you do, you should be standing the fuck up for me. You should. And to those of you who won't, that's okay. You do you. But know what you're doing and know who you're doing it to. You're doing it to yourself. I'm going to be fine. I've got other friends. I've got better friends. But to those of you who are still in the regressive left, to those of you who are still stuck where I was, get yourself out. That's not an ethical place to be. You're being stuck there by this mantra-driven religion that threatens to execute you from their echo tunnel, and they will. Oh, believe me, they will. I would suggest you do it because I was in there with you. I was doing that. And looking at it from the outside, folks, it's putrid. It's disgusting. It revels in pain. It revels in victimhood. And it is not skeptical. It is rife with abuse. I hope feminism comes back. I hope feminism comes back to where it should be. Equal pay for equal work, bodily autonomy, the ERA. Until it does, I have to put this dog whistle of liberal feminism onto my name in a deliberate and open attempt to push away the regressives who will think that I'm their kind of feminism. I'm not.